What is going on, gang? This is On the Mark with your boy Marcus Washington, where we talk everything Falcons football, and the Falcons fall short to the Washington Commanders. 24-16. Let me turn my music down for a minute because I'm gonna try not to have a stroke during this show. I said last week the number that Atlanta's offense needed to get to was 24. They couldn't even do that. Atlanta's offense is averaging 16 points a game, which is what they got today. I don't even know where to begin. Matter of fact, let me change my music for a second, fam, because I don't even want nothing up tempo right now. I just want something like relaxed. Here we go. Desmond Ridder needs to be benched. I'm not even faulting him for this because he shouldn't be starting anyway. This is his, 9th, 10th start. He's had one good game. He threw 3 picks. He threw an ill-advised pick after 2 absolutely boneheaded delayed games. The second one was almost a delayed game. This is on Arthur Smith. The last time out, I'm not going to even put that on Ridder because he turned around and was screaming at Arthur Smith because Arthur Smith's looking at the fucking playbook like a menu. Bro, we have to just go ahead and admit this. We have to go ahead and put this on the table right now. Arthur Smith is not an offensive guru. He's not. He's playing this game on rookie mode. Defense gave you all they got, man. Your special teams gave up the draws, put them in the red zone. Then you get stopped on the 40. The defense they still only allow 24. Bro, come on, man. Listen, I'm tired. This is a team you should have put to sleep. If there was any competent coach with a competent QB, we would have put this team to sleep, dog. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of this franchise being mediocre at best. No matter how many good quality pieces you put in here, there's always a fucking piece that ruins it for the team and the franchise and the fans. If Arthur Smith is not starting Taylor Heineke next week, he needs to be fired at the end of the season. Point blank, period. Because the way this team is playing right now, you'll be lucky to win 7 games. 16, bro, you're averaging 16 points per game. This team's giving up 31 points. Secondary's trash. But you're so in love with the run. And let me get to this. Why is Algier running on first downs damn near the whole game? Some games you don't want to play him. Other games you want to start him on first downs. Hey, this dude is trash, bro. He's trash. He's definitely overrated. I ain't putting none of this on Desmond no more. He shouldn't have been in there 2 weeks ago. Facts. Fam, you go for it. You go for 2 points. Well, you don't fucking need it. I don't want to call the guy an idiot because I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence, but he's football unintelligible. Some of the play call, I just honestly don't understand at this point. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. This is so bad. At halftime, I literally just went in my car and I just sat there and reflected. Being a Falcons fan, at this point, is traumatizing. It's abusive and it's traumatizing. Because year after year, we parade incompetence out here on the field and waste a year. At best, this coach is a 7-9 coach at best. He's hard-headed. I mean, if you roll Desmond Ridder out here next week, what's the excuse? He lost at home now. He played awful at home. He's already been playing terrible on the road. He played awful at home now. He threw 3 at the house. So what's the justification at this point? Unless Heineke can't read. Unless he can't read, there's no reason Desmond Ridder should be starting next week. This offense is painful to watch, man. Started out good, but then you want to know what Washington did? They just took the middle of the field away from Ridder. Bro, I almost feel bad for Desmond Ridder, bro. I feel bad for this offense. You're wasting away. You're absolutely wasting away Kyle Pitts. Wasting them away. Now you're wasting away Bijan. Bijan's your first down back. He's your RB1. Listen, I like TA. There's no reason you should be running on first down, bro. No reason. This coach, fam, he's freestyling the game plan. Let's just call it for what it is. This man's freestyling the play calling. That's why we don't have a damn identity. People are like, our identity is run. No, it's not. That guy don't have an identity. He's helter-skelter. This man is freestyling, bro. Think about it. Washington took the middle of the field away from Desmond Ridder. Our offense came to a screeching halt. That's play calling. This man, listen, he's overrated. So at this point, this on you, Terry Fontenot. This on you. Either get another offensive coordinator up in here, bruh. Because 16 points a game, you're not a playoff team. At all. Period. And what makes it so bad is I feel bad for this defense. Defense got 5 sacks today. 5. This defense did everything they could to give this offense an opportunity to fucking put points on the board. And the offense comes out and says, we can't do that. We're incapable of doing it. What do you expect from us? We got a quarterback on his 10th start that we stuck with because our head coach, for whatever reason, doesn't want to bench him. Now, I know some people will be like, well, Mark, you jumping the gun, man. This is rookie season. Growing pains. Fuck that. This guy's the 74th pick. You don't have to justify this pick, bro. He's the 74th pick in the draft. Bench him. Because you think this is going to get better when we go on the road next week? We already know he struggles on the road. So do you think this is going to get better? But I'm at a point now, man. I'm off the Arthur Smith bandwagon. I'm just off of it, bro. I'm off of it. The delay of games are on him. We had 3 timeouts with the first delay of game. So nobody's looking at the clock. Nobody's looking at the clock on the sideline. Nobody. And you're on the 2. So you care about those timeouts so much, you're willing to take a delay game, which is going to make the touchdown hard. Man, this guy, man, listen, bro. Usa. Man, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This team is cheeks. Right now, this team is cheeks. Defense ain't cheeks. But the team cheeks. This is why I told people were waiting on Desmond Ridder to do this on the road last week. Last week, they was ready to crown this guy. That's my quarterback. I said, you know what? I'm not sold. I got to see what he does against Washington. You want to know what he did against Washington? Let's take a look. Again, this is not even knocking Desmond Ridder. Loss ain't on him at this point. It ain't on him. Everything up until this point is on Arthur Smith from here on out. So the boy threw the ball 47 times, bro. The boy was 28 for 47, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh God, we got the wrong guy, man. We got the wrong guy at head coach and quarterback. And I'm as a fan, I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired of this. You clearly see the talent on the field. And we're playing like a mediocre ball club. Actually, less than mediocre. And it's unacceptable. I'm tired of hearing the justification of these things. Well, Desmond Ridder's a rookie. You know, he has growing pains. Sit his ass on the bench till he learns. But Arthur Smith he's the main culprit at this point, because the longer Desmond Ridder starts, the more it's on Arthur Smith. People came into this season. I know there are some people that talk about ain't no expectations. Man, please. We came into this season with the expectation of playoffs. And right now, with the way this team is playing right now, no way in hell. No way. You let Washington come in here and beat you in your house. Because your offense, which is led by an offensive-minded head coach, so they say, can't put up more than 16 points. Bro, this loss is unacceptable. You can look back at Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville's won 3 straight now. Okay, you can look back at Detroit. Okay, Detroit beat teams down. Okay, this loss right here is, man, nah. But the coaching staff, I don't want to hear nothing from Arthur Smith, man, other than this is on me. Those delay games, and damn near you had almost back-to-back delay of games, bruh. What is going on the sideline? But now, man, this guy is he's freestyling the play calling. That's why I ain't putting none of these L's on Desmond no more. When Desmond turned around and screamed at the sideline, I already knew what was up. That's why you didn't see Arthur. When they showed Arthur Smith again, that man was looking somewhere else. It took him forever to decide what play he wanted to run. I just, man, you know, at this point, I'm taking my 10-game prediction. I'm taking that off the books now. I'm taking it off the books because Desmond Ridder going to be starting next week. Guess how bullheaded this coach is. You'll see a guy that threw two inexplicable picks and then try to justify why that happened. One of them picks is on Arthur Smith. How the hell you an offensive guru, bro? And it's taking forever for the play call to get in. We have been sold yet another lemon. Another lemon. Guy that came in that we thought, hey, this might be the guy. Look at what he did in Tennessee. Same thing we said about Dan Quinn. This might be the guy. Look at what he did in Seattle. We're overlooking the players that both of these guys had. Derrick Henry ain't stopped since he left. But I'm not waiting, fam. I'm telling you, this is not a 5-year coach. If this man wins 7 games this year, he needs to be fired. Install another coach in here. Who knows what the fuck they're doing? Actually vet the guy this time. But I'm sick, man. I'm sick of guys getting jobs here. They get here and they just become absolutely bottom feeders. Just mediocre. The fact that we had Kyle Shanahan and Matt LaFleur, oh Jesus Christ, it's just tearing me up. We had both these guys. Let Shanny go. Okay, I get it. I understand it. You can't fire Dan Quinn because he was the head coach when we went to the Super Bowl. But follow these guys' track records when they come here, bruh. Dan Quinn's last 2 years, we were at the bottom of the league when he was calling the plays. Then he goes to Dallas, and people think that he's the goods in Dallas. I'm like, bruh, look at the players they got. He has no say-so on the players that they draft. But look at their defense over the last 2 weeks, though. Cheeks. But I'm just, this is an unacceptable loss. People say any given Sunday, this is unacceptable. But it showed me what I needed to see. I no longer have to wait until we go on the road. I already know now, for sure. I knew it 2 weeks ago, but now for sure, Desmond Ridder is not the guy. And there are going to be calls for Heineke today. The fan base is going to start calling for Heineke. Because 16 ain't going to do it. 16 a game is not going to do it. And here's another thing. Here's why I want Heineke to start in real talk. Because if Heineke comes in and we're still putting up 16, either we got two trash quarterbacks or it's been the head coach all along. See, I'm not fans of one person on this roster. I'm a fan of the logo. And I demand goddamn excellence. Or at least competitive football. You know what? Let me just go ahead and officially say it now. I don't even expect greatness at this point. Just competitive goddamn football. This game was embarrassing. And you got all the weapons you could get, bruh. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan, Tyler Algier. You went and got Van Jefferson. I didn't expect anything out of him this week. Bro, you got all this talent. 16. 16 points, bro. My bad. My mic went out. So yeah, fam. I'm sorry I didn't get to y'all comments, man. I just had to unload. I had to unload today. I had to absolutely unload. Because what did I say last week? This is a team you should beat by 10. This team came in ready to beat, and Washington really didn't do anything impressive. But I will give Eric Bieniemy some credit. There were certain plays that he dialed up to beat this defense. And what they did on defense, essentially, after those first 2 or 3 drives, they said, listen, we're going to take that pass away from in the middle. Because that's clearly, and I'm sorry, this man is operating, he's calling plays like he's playing Tecmo Bowl. They're predictable. Tyler Algier on first down, you know it's a run. You know, they stack the box and play press man. They know it's going to be a run. There's nothing exotic about this offense, even though you got exotic players on the offense. Make that make sense. What are we doing with Cordell Patterson, bro? What are we doing? I'd rather see Scotty Miller at this point. If Cordell Patterson isn't 100%, get some speed on the field. You got this love for tight ends and all these tight ends, and you're still putting up 16 is unacceptable, fam. And I'm not going to be one of these guys that sit here and say tough loss, man. You know, the guys just didn't bring it today. No, this is who they are. This is who they've been all season. We have to accept that fact. There's just nothing good about this offense right now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing good about this offense right now, bro. Defense goes and makes a stop. You know a 3 and out is coming. Bare minimum, maybe a first down and then a 3. Then you're out on third down. This offense, and listen, Falcons fans, we can agree to disagree on a lot of stuff, but I think we'll agree right now by saying we're not excited about this offense at all. At all. This offense is concerning, and it's concerning because we're playing with what they've dubbed now a rookie quarterback, and apparently we might as well say a rookie head coach offensive coordinator at this point, because he's calling the plays like the man's playing Madden on rookie mode. They're stacking the box, press man. You got 2 guys on the outside, and you're like, fuck it, let's run it. But then again, I guess man, at this point, I don't know what Arthur Smith's doing, bro. And that's troublesome. That's troublesome. I'm an offensive minded guy, and this offense can literally be fixed. That's the bad part about it. I'm looking at the offense and I'm like, it's not really hard to get guys in action. It's not. You're not rolling Ridder out. You know, you got plays where you got Tyler Algier behind Ridder, and then you're showing Bijan in motion, and it's a fucking run play. Like it's oh Lord. It's just, man, it's hard being a Falcon fan, man. It's really hard. And I mean, I can go in a lot harder, but again, I'm trying not to have a stroke. So I just, let me get to some of these comments, man, so I can get my mind off of this. Shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. I am so sorry. I haven't even been looking at the comment section. So let me start out at the very top. Man, shout out to everybody that's on the live right now. Shout out to everybody that's been in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all. Sab says Art fired after this season. He's on the hot seat. After this game, definitely. Caleb says, I'll never renew my fan card, but it's getting old, fam. I'm telling you, man. John says, well, the Saints lost, only positive. Yeah. And they lost to what the hell did they lose to? Because I was watching that game on the other TV. Well, I don't care what they lost to. It matters they lost. G says, I'm tired of this shit too, Marcus. Hey, man, it's just it starts to become a trend. It seems like no matter what we install, no matter what head coach, offensive, defensive coordinator, it seems like it's the same result. You know, and mind you, we've played from behind in every single solitary game except for Carolina. Every other game we've played from behind, bruh. This is an offensive-minded coach. And in every one of these games, we've had to play from behind. Dom says, I'm pissed off that you went for 2 and fail on the attempt by a flag and still go for it. Take the damn extra point. Again, man, they'll claim it's analytics. You know, if we score that 2-point conversion, and we get the ball back and we come back and we score a touchdown, we're in the lead. If take the guarantees, bro. So, Scooter, what's going on? He says that 2-point conversion still baffles me. It baffles everybody now that it did get made, because it just adds on to the what are you doing as an offensive coordinator. Ray says I've gotten to the point to where I believe he doesn't want the job. I'll tell you the truth. I think deep down inside, Arthur Smith knows he's not qualified for the job. And it's starting to show. You ever seen somebody, man, that you've worked with, and you just know they're underqualified for that position. You know it. They got to come to you for help with everything. You know, if you work side by side with them, you can't take a day off, because if you do, you know they're not going to do the job right. And then when you get back the next day, you're going to have to do your job and their job. I'm starting to believe this is what Arthur Smith is now. Because his play calling is at base, bro. This is a Tecmo Bowl playbook. Super Tecmo Bowl playbook. Alex says, I don't know who I blame for this loss, Arthur Smith or Desmond Ridder. Awful straight dog shit. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I am no longer blaming Desmond Ridder for these losses. Reason being is because I forget which game this was. He should have been benched then. So every game that he starts, that's on Arthur Smith, because Arthur Smith is making the decision to put him in, knowing good and fucking well he's not ready. It showed today. Fam, when he threw the pick in the end zone and they showed the sideline, that should get you benched right there. Everybody on the sideline was like, what the entire fuck? That should get you benched. And it should get you benched because there's a record of games that we have. Last year was only 4 games. So, okay, cool. But now there's a record of games now. And in that record of games, you've only played one complete good game once. And that's not what's going to take this team over the top. But neither is Arthur Smith. Dom says facts. He took a gamble and failed. Jack, what's going on? He says even the commentators were like, Smith is putting Desmond in bad situations. In the fourth quarter, I agree with that 100%. Like I said, man, go back and look at the final drive where we had to burn the last time out. Look at how Desmond Ridder literally turned around and was screaming. And then look at Arthur Smith's reaction to that. Arthur Smith knew that was on him. He knew it was on him. So again, I'm not putting none of these losses on Desmond, but Desmond had a goddamn point on that play right there. He had an absolute point. We're in delayed games because it's taking you so long to give me the play. So everybody knows that the speaker goes off in the helmet, I think after like 15 seconds, right? So Desmond has to go to the line. He has to get everybody situated. He has to get protections. He has to get the call out before any of that happens. Then he's got to see what the defense is running. Fam, there's only so many seconds in the play clock. But what I want Art to do, because I'm going to watch the post, what I want Art to do is the same thing I saw Denver's coach do. Sean Payton, when he called the timeout. And he just said, man, that was on me. I thought we were in a different down. Take accountability that your offensive play calling has been utter dog shit. No defense is intimidated by this offense, bro. Averaging 16 points? Man, please. What I got to be intimidated about? They're only going to score 16 points. All we got to do is score 17 to beat them. That's it. And this is consistent. So what's going on, George? He says at some point you have to start blaming the GM and the owner. Yeah, it's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. Because we've seen other regimes and it's the same product. Atlanta playing down to the competition. No matter who it is, it's a dogfight. No matter who it is, it's a dogfight. Good team, bad team, it doesn't matter. It is a dogfight. And that comes from them actually installing the wrong guys. Now, Terry Fontenot, I think Terry Fontenot is good. If we continue down this road this year and we end up not making the playoffs and they fire Arthur Smith, I think Terry Fontenot, he's safe. Because Terry gave Arthur everything that he wanted. Everything. This defense outside of, you can argue that this is the worst the defense played today, right? They gave up the same amount of points as they did in the Packers game. And the defense gave this offense opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to take control of this game. And they didn't. So, as far as Terry Fontenot's he's giving this guy all he needs. What's going on, Terrence? Terrence says, let me get this comment up, bruh. Hold on, my mouse is acting nuts. Terrence says they fighting them in the locker room. Oh man, if I'm a player, bruh, I'm sorry, man. I'm calling the coach out. One, for the inept offensive play calling, but two, bruh, I didn't sign up so you can build this rookie up for a year. There was a sack that Desmond Ridder took. I think it was in the fourth quarter. I don't know how he didn't see this. It was a 3rd and 3 or something like that. I don't know how he didn't see this, but Bijan was literally running open. If he would have hit him, Bijan would have got the 3 yards for the first down. And it's like, how do you not see him? He's literally running with you. But then I have to temper my expectations because now people are telling me, hey, we're playing with a rookie quarterback. It takes time. But last week it was a franchise QB. I told y'all, that's my quarterback. What y'all got to say now? Fast forward a week. The boy couldn't even stay consistent for 2 weeks. Jack says, yes, they took the middle of the field away from Ridder, but yet Smith kept calling plays for the middle of the field. Yeah. Fam, I honestly would like to get inside of Arthur Smith's head in some of these games and just see what he's thinking. Now I will say this. The defense, the offense isn't broken. Now they got Van Jefferson. They brought Van Jefferson in here for a few reasons. One, he's a deep ball threat. Now we got him for a good deal. Only reason being is because the Rams found a gem in Puka Nacua who is absolutely going off. So Van Jefferson was kind of like the odd man out. He was coming off the surgery, trying to get right, da-da-da-da-da. But when he was playing, Matthew Stafford was deep balling this boy. You saw it in the play this game. Ridder led it a bit too far, but he was behind the defense. Had that been placed right, that would have been a touchdown. But there are some parts. This offense isn't broken. It's just the guy that's calling the plays. He man, fam, let's just be raw. He trash. Your boy is pure and utter butt cheeks. Even with a rookie QB in there, he's ass. Now we talking about Desmond Ridder. We've had 3 years of a serving size from Smith. And we've been giving him passes because, hey, first year had Matt Ryan, didn't really have anybody. Then, Kyle Pitts went over 1,000 yards. So you're like, oh, okay. Second year, don't have Matt Ryan, have Marcus Mariota. We don't really have a lot of pieces. Offensive line, defense. Now this year, what you gonna say? The wide receiver room right now looks like Mexicans hopping out of a Tesla. You got all kind of talent there, bruh. You just open the door and they just keep coming out. can't get when you get these guys the ball, they're in the middle of the field. Drake London, middle of the field. Kyle Pitts, middle of the field. So hopefully Van Jefferson comes in and kind of breaks up a little bit of that with some deep ball stuff, man. But I just rather Heineke be throwing him the ball. Let's see. DeMario says, was at the game and he could have hit Hodge on a 1-and-1 downfield on a 4th down play. Yeah, man. Yeah. Joe says it's a rebuild, fam. He just says it's just a flat out rebuild. Carlo, what's going on, fam? He says Terry got to find us an OC or fire Smith eventually. It's going to come to that ultimatum. Because I don't think this is what Terry Fontenot expected either. But Terry did his job. Terry went and spent $100+ million on the defense. And fam, let's just be real here. Boy, if this defense wasn't playing like it was playing, man, we'd be getting blown out of a lot of these games. But we've seen this defense give this offense chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Then offensively, went out and got you Mac Hollins. Went out and got you Scotty Miller, who you barely use. You barely use the kid. Went out and got you Jonnu Smith. The pair with Kyle Pitts. So you got massive depth in the tight end spot. You still got Pruitt. Paid Lindstrom. Paid McGarry, which is that's the only knock I'm going to put on him. Then went and got you Bijonaise, who everybody knows is a stud. You got Drake London. Terry Fontenot's done everything that he could. He ain't out there calling the plays. He ain't out there coaching. He ain't out there catching. He ain't out there throwing the balls. But at some point in time, he gonna have to have this conversation with Art. Bro, I done gave you everything. What else? And then I went and and gave up a pick for Van Jefferson. I got you some more help in here. Sooner or later, Terry gonna have to cut the faucet off. I ain't getting you nothing else in here, bruh, until you show me you can operate with what I already gave you. Oh, I forgot Cordell Patterson, but it's apparent now. Cordell's still hurt. So I ain't even going. There's no expectation for Cordell Patterson at all. Probably for this season. I don't know what's going on with that thigh, but they didn't try to do everything. They didn't try to put grease on it. They didn't try to put seasoning on it. That thigh just won't cook, man. They didn't try cutting the fat off of it. Lathered it up with oil. Tried frying it, putting it in. It just won't cook, fam. It won't cook. And it seems like Kyle Pitts is getting healthier by the week. He was doing a lot of routes that were rounded last week, but there was some cuts this week. Let me before I go any deeper, let me see what let me go over here and see what Kyle Pitts stats was. Y'all know my number for Kyle Pitts. It's 80. It's 80 yards. Let me go over here. God dang it. All right. So Kyle Pitts stats for today. He was 4 for 43 yards. Drake London went over 100, nine receptions for 125. That's a positive sign. I don't like the fact that Bijan had the same amount of yards as Kyle Pitts, but whatever. Mac Hollins 3 for 41. Jonnu Smith 4 for 36 in a tub. Michael Pruitt He had 1 reception for 9 yards. Cordell Patterson had 1 reception for 6. Oh, here goes Scotty Miller. One reception for 4 yards. This offense can be fixed, fam. King Richie, what's going on? He says, you know how I know he's trash is because he still ain't realized you can put them all on the field at the same time. Yeah, there were a couple of plays where Bijan and Kyle Pitts was out the game. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. One of them can be out. Both of them can't be out. But I had a bigger issue, man. And listen, fam, I love Algier. But it just seemed like on first downs this game, for whatever reason, they were making it their priority for Tyler Algier to be the first down back. And it really didn't pan out until the fourth quarter, but by that time they had switched over to Bijan. So I digress, man. I digress. I'm just at a point to where this game right here, and I'm gonna go watch the post game after this because I haven't heard Art talk. But if Art tells me that Desmond Ridder is the starter going into the Tampa game, at that point I just know that McKay, Blank, and Terry Fontenot got to make a decision about this boy in the offseason. They got to make a decision. Because at this point, it's like football suicide at this point. And what makes it so bad is you don't have to justify Ridder being there. 74th pick. You don't have to justify starting him. You're not paying him a massive amount of money. So you don't have to justify it. If you put his ass, especially after this game, if you put him on the bench, I think everybody and their mama would understand this. And I'm not playing. Even the Ridder fans are kind of understand this. Like, yeah, bro, that was a bad showing, man. Let's see what Heineke can do. But, I think that he's staying with Desmond Ridder because Desmond Ridder's his scapegoat. So at the end of the season, he can just be like, you know what, man, Desmond Ridder wasn't the guy. Not that my offensive play calling is absolute trash. But I like I said a couple weeks ago, I think this is going to have to start becoming a Terry Fontenot decision. Because they're connected at the hip now. But I think Fontenot's got a lot more. He's got a lot more rope because the off-season transactions you can't knock him for. Our secondary, for the most part, is solid. But if you look at some of these points that were given up, man, special teams put this defense in a bad situation. Then the offense put the defense in a bad situation. McLaurin was going off for a bit. Then they said, no, we're going to stop this. So, yeah, man, there are some positives. They're all on defense, unfortunately. So with that being said, fam, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'm going to get me something to eat. I don't even think I'm watching this game twice. I usually watch every game twice. I'm a pass on this one, man, because I think if I watch this one twice, a second time, my blood going to boil again. But moving on, man, I don't even know what to say about what we're going to do next week against it. I don't, at this point, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm going to get this one last comment and I'm off. Francis, what's going on? She says, hey, Marcus and family, disappointed in Ridder. He's not consistent. We should have won this game. It's time for a change. I 100% agree with that, Francis. And with that being said, we are up out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then on Friday, we'll do the huddle. And I'll probably be in better spirits to talk about keys to beating Tampa Bay. But right now, I'm going to go eat, catch the itis, go to sleep, and wash this game completely out of my system. So I will see you guys tomorrow, man. With that being said and done, we're out. Peace.